That's cool. That's good. I can't remember good, huh?
Oh yeah, nice. Hey, yeah, yeah. We back, bros. Battle
Welcome to
rap,
Bros, battle rap and other
other
shit.
shit.
It's been a long
Are y'all
time
on YouTube?
coming. Man, real long
Who
time.
paid? Come on.
I be on that road. Me and my cousin can't get together like we used to do.
It's all
It
good,
is what
but
it is.
we gonna talk. Gonna talk some bro shit. Oh, you know what I'm saying? What up? What up? Y'all gonna get in here, man. Gonna get in here. Who's in the building tonight? We gonna talk about grandmothers and what is black culture in America, like specifically. What is black culture? I battled Don Marino and I said a bar and I said, you talking about your people ain't got no papers. Bitch, my people don't have a culture.
Yeah, you
And
right about
then,
that. Oh, they
so
got a culture. And
Vicky Myers.
now, let me let y'all know. Y'all know y'all dealing with me. Don't be offended.
He said, don't be offended.
No, you're gonna be offended.
Oh,
As a matter of fact, be offended.
be offended.
But I'm gonna tell you the truth.
So we're gonna start with hold on, let me see. Let me know y'all in here. Let me see if I can see these comments. I just seen. Okay, Caleb was good, was popping.
Vicky
Hit the
Myers was
like button, hit the like
cracking.
button, hit the like button. Icon 101. What's popping? What's popping? Tonight we talking about the other shit. Other shit, you know, we
No
do battle
bad.
rap.
We're gonna do maybe bad rap, but this is the other shit of the Bros show.
It's battle rap and then there's other shit. So I definitely want to touch on different topics and the black grandma. The black grandma, I'm talking about specifically in the black community. What happened to Mr. Mills? I don't know. What happened? I don't know. You let me know. Or is he good? Everything all good? Or you talking about like as far as on battle rap? Like where's he been? Daddy, you're watching the video. So yeah, how important is the black grandmother? I be feeling like the grandmas don't get enough credit if you know because both of my grandmas took care of me because my mother wasn't able to. So I was raised by grandparents. So I'm speaking from just personal experiences. This might not be your shared experience, but it definitely is from my perspective. And I be saying like, you know, some women wind up getting on drugs, some women wind up in jail, or just simply just ain't ready at the time they have a child, and then the grandmother takes hold, steps in, gets custody of the child, and the grandma raises the child. The grandma's like the cornerstone or the rock.
The patriarch.
That would be
Matriarch. Yeah.
matriarch of the black. Said very. What would you say is better at their peak? Big care, it will, it will. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go kill Ishmula. Yeah, hit the like button. How important is the grandma? How important is the grandmother?
You
Is
ain't
the
gonna like this answer, but you've heard me say this before. Look, a mama's love, grandma's love is the worst love you can get.
My mom had like
tell
two
them?
lights, like two bars.
Explain what you mean by the mother's love and the grandma's love is the worst love you can get.
Because it's not real love. Only a man can pass down real love to a child. The man can pass down, well, I mean, depending on how the woman is, the man can pass down the real love to the woman, and then the woman can pass down real love to the child because it's coming from the father. But if the mother or the grandmother doesn't have real love being passed down to them, then they're gonna pass down.
90s babies like.
Then they're
You
gonna.
see it's the emoji, right?
Then they're gonna pass down mama's love. And mama's love or grandma.
So you're saying a grandma is not important?
Now, I'm not saying she's not important.
Yeah.
I'm saying that. Let's just say it'd be better if grandpa. Let's just say it'd be better if grandpa was there too to protect the child from the love.
Grandpas don't get enough.
Let's just say grandpa. If grandpa was there, it'd be better because he would be able to protect the child from grandma's love.
To protect the child from grandma's love.
Yes.
Wouldn't the child need love from both grandparents or parents? If they wasn't able to receive love and protection and all that from mom and dad, wouldn't it be important to get it from grandfather and grandmother?
Yeah, that's important.
So
but the real love is going to come from grandfather because he's going to protect the child from grandma's love.
Okay.
Which is bad.
Alrighty. So
I don't understand.
You have to explain yourself.
Yeah, you gotta explain that because I don't
Cassini
understand.
versus Cassidy, small room.
Because a woman's love is not real love.
Why it ain't?
Look, they like, look, you see,
Why it ain't?
look, a mother's love is the most important than anything.
No, it's not.
Then I
Mama's
said
love,
full verb.
Mama's love is fake love.
Why?
Because it comes from.
Why is it fake love?
You're saying there can be too much love coming from Dirk Danger.
Okay, now when you yes, and that's what a mother does. A mother is overprotective, overbearing, coddling,
He said,
understanding.
A man can teach you to be a man,
dad-
but a mother will love you unconditionally.
No.
before anybody.
A man teaching a child. Let's just take it into a man
They
reference.
said he needs more hugs from mommies.
Let's just take this into reference. A man,
Fathers on
as in a boy,
black household.
I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take it like this.
Right,
A man, and let's just take it to a boy, right? A man teaching a boy, his child, how to be a man is real love.
Yeah.
But a woman trying to teach a boy how to be a man is fake love because she can't do it.
What do y'all say? What y'all think? He said you're talking about being baby too much. The question is very specific.
Which is-
unrelated. Why are we speaking about women's love? Okay, so
Women's love is fake love. A woman's love. Women, have I not said this before? Women don't have love to give. Women only receive love.
okay, women don't have love to give; they only receive love.
After they receive the love from a real man,
But I'm like,
then they can pass on that real love to the child, and it's only then. So
What
grandma's
about the
love-
mothers? What about the mothers who didn't have a husband, and raised their so the single mothers, like they raise their child as best as possible, and the child loves the mom unconditionally, and that's the person that raised them. So you saying the whole time from birth, from her carrying in this child in her body, to taking a child through elementary, middle school, high school, all the way to adulthood, that the whole time her love was not real.
right.
Not all. Unless if she was close to her father, if that woman was close to her father, and her father wasn't beta, then she can teach that child because she's operating from a father's love that was passed down through her, and now she understands how to pass down that real love to her child because she was close to the father.
Yeah, she got it from that. So if a woman doesn't get love from her father,
Right.
so does it have to come from the father?
Yes.
What about if it comes from the grandfather?
Right.
What
It
about
can
if
come from the grandfather. It can come from the grandfather.
So my love is real because I had my daddy.
It can come from the father. It can come from the grandfather, but it has to be real man love, not beta man.
Sinestro says your grandfather and the men in the family are there to show you how to be a man, which means how that comfort. He don't know what he talking about. All cap. The love come from grandma.
What the beta comment?
He said last time I had one of these combos, I jumped on the call line and corrected some confusion bro was saying.
No, you
said baby OD tripping.
You didn't correct nothing with me. Beta, these are beta.
All right, King Oz, you right. All right, you right. I got StreamYard and I got Zoom, so I do need to do some Zoom with y'all too. That's what I'm gonna do.
These are beta comments. These are beta male comments. These are comments.
I don't think he believes what he's saying. He just wants to be different. Coming from Rodney.
Look at my eye. Look.
Even in the wild, the mother is always the most defensive over their cubs.
What the? But it's the king lion who protects the mother lion. The no one can come up on a
They said
pride.
he's watching too many YouTube videos.
No one can.
Bro pulled a Jesse Lee Peterson.
No one can come up. No one can come up into the pride unless they get past the king. You can't take over a pride alliance unless you get past the man. So it's the man who is the dominant force. The mother can coddle, which is bad for a child and all that, but the man is what is the protector. The man is the one who passes down love. It's like these comments, these are beta comments from men who love, and you should not love your mom. Of course you should love your mom.
Argue with the people. Talk to them. Talk to the people. Talk to them live and
The
direct.
truth of the matter is, mom was
the mother often protects the cubs from the male line.
But
until you know, we're not animals. I don't respect your opinion, Danny.
You know what? Let's just get this straight. First of all, people are.
So he said. So Rodney said. So who raised you, Matthew?
So first of all, let's just get this straight before I answer that. So first of all, let's just get this straight. Human beings are not animals. So to compare humans to animals is just out of line within itself. So let's just kick that to the curb right now. So if you're comparing a human to an animal, you're just out of line.
Salute from B. Moore.
It makes no sense. Second of all, who raised me? I raised myself.
Patrick Green was popping.
So if that, you take that how you want to take it, but I raised myself.
He said, y'all hear him, right? Okay, cool. Now peep this. Black culture in America. Understand the convo versus the question. Bro says beta and alpha forgetting or not acknowledging those are both homosexual. What? Dude is funny as hell. If I could speak, I'd clean his understanding up.
No, you wouldn't.
I had to call in number. You can call in. We're going to do a call in. Hold on. I had to call in the other night. Rodney and them is like.
The other night,
I had to call in. No, you wasn't here. No.
Okay.
We was on a whole other subject.
Okay.
But back to before we even go further with this, we was talking about he said his ego is killing him.
I have no
King
ego.
Oz.
The good thing about me is I have no ego.
We're talking about
the ego is of the devil, so I have no ego.
You raised yourself in LA.
I raised myself.
When's the next battle?
I grew up in the streets.
Saturday. Next Sunday. Gates of the Garden. Danny Myers versus Kane.
I grew up in the streets and got to where I am.
Everyone has an ego, champ, whether you want to admit it or not. You have no ego. Laugh out loud. So you going back. They going back and forth with you. They're not rocking with you.
That's good.
Everyone has an ego. It is imperative for survival.
No, it's not. The ego is what you need to get rid of.
The super fight battle.
The ego is the ego is what have people in the state that they're in right now because they have too much ego. They have an ego, period. You need to let your ego die.
All right. So hold on. The grandmother. How important?
I'm checking out the comments and
I'm
listening to Matthew and I'm just like listening, like it's interesting
You need to
because
kill the ego.
I was raised by great granddaddy and great grandmother. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And as a child, I still wanted my mother's love. You know what I'm saying? Not daddy. You feel me? Like not daddy, but I wanted mom's love. I didn't want. I wasn't needing that. You know what I'm saying? And as a man, it might be different, but as a woman, I'm just like, I'm a daddy's girl because, like I said, my great
Oh wait,
grandfather
but you're a
raised me.
daddy's
So
girl
I am because my
because you knew where the real love came from.
maybe that's. I mean, both of them showed me love, like but
But you knew where the
I
real
was
love came
more.
from
I
because
was
you was a
more.
daddy's girl.
You're right. You're right. Because now I understand what you're saying is because my grandmother was kind of like she got you wrapped around her finger, Ernest. You got her wrapped around her finger, and
Overbearing, trying to turn you
Depends
away.
on how you define it. Okay, so
Trying to
so
turn
I
you
do
away.
understand what you're saying now as I'm speaking on it. You know what I'm saying? Like I do understand because
And that's what a lot of, especially black mothers, and I mean I'm just gonna talk to black mothers. A lot of black mothers have this habit of turning their child away from their father.
mm,
What's the first when
and that's what I'll never do that to my
if
you
you
know what I'm
have
saying?
a
Because
not all
I
and
know
not
that
all
feeling.
not all, but in a lot of circumstances, a man is with
Wicked
a
Action
woman.
Ninja was popping.
And when a man is with a woman and the man can't deal with the mother anymore, it's not the kids that he's leaving. He's leaving the woman. What's the first thing the woman
That, a lot
says?
of, they like they.
You won't see your kids anymore.
Mm-hmm.
That's mama's love. Mama's
He said
love.
that's all color mamas.
Mama's
He said
love.
that's
Mama's love.
all
But I'm not
color
talking about
mamas that
all
do.
colors. I'm not talking
He
about
said
all
all.
colors.
He
I'm
said
not talking
don't.
about all colors.
You was specifically talking about black women.
That's what they do. They say,
Not all.
not
Not
all,
all.
not all, not all,
Not all.
but most.
I didn't even mean to go on Clubhouse. It hits home for Italian though. Okay, I could speak on that. Black Topaz.
They turn the child away from the father, and then they give the child mama's love. And
Yeah,
most of the
Alex.
time, most of the time, that child grows up in a destructive manner because he's receiving nothing but mama's love, mama's love,
He
mama's
said the
love.
mama's love. Hold on now. I know, man. They need no show, right? I'm gonna fuck with the Clubhouse. Don't trip. I'm gonna lock in.
But I do understand what you're saying now, Matt.
Lots of nuances for those of us from certain Latin cultures. I think this conversation is going to go everywhere because there's a traditional way of how. Uh, wait. Okay, hold on. Traditional way of how to do things, and then this way that you have to do things. Cuz is wilding as usual.
I'm not wilding.
The real love comes from a mother. That's
it's
why the
not.
mother
That's
has the
fake love.
God-given ability
That's
to
fake
take
love.
care of her newborn child when
That's
the baby is
fake
born.
love.
It's not reaching out for daddy. It's the mother.
It's fake
Danny
love.
Myers is sugar free in the next double impact. Oh shit.
Mama's love is fake love. Not all, not all. I have to keep preferences this. I'm not saying all mama's love is fake love, but most mama's fake. Most mama's love is fake love.
So like I said, there are the grandmothers who have to take on the responsibility of her child's children because the mom is strung out or just still want to live the party life, just ain't ready for a child.
And daddy gone.
Or
I commend that mother still because at least she didn't have an abortion.
yeah, that's true. And then there's the grandmother that is like, you know what I'm saying, your cousin sound like Stacey Dash.
No.
They say you lost.
All right.
In all fairness, negative outcomes can occur for any single parent.
Yeah.
Real love would be the mom recognizing the importance of the dad and vice versa. I see what you saying. Okay, so yeah, all right. Different people got their different opinion. Men bring the structure, women bring the unconditional love.
No, it's the man that brings the unconditional love.
Men bring the
That's
structure,
beta.
and
Beta
women
comment.
bring the unconditional love.
Structure,
What the people are
structure
saying
is unconditional love.
Yeah, hey man, men love their kids too.
Structure,
Yeah, of course.
Structure is the unconditional love.
That's a bar.
That's the unconditional love. Is the structure.
That's
the discipline, the right from the wrong, the non-coddling. Like when
Brian Robinson was popping. He said it's not a competition.
When India,
men are more logical, therefore they're unconditional.
That
he
I
said
agree
this
with that.
this man grew up like Tarzan.
Yeah.
Rodney, man. Hey, shout out to Rodney.
Rodney is a beta. This is a beta man.
Fight back, Rodney.
He loved mama. Mama's love.
Fight back, Rodney.
Mama's love.
Hold on, he called you a beta male.
Mama's love.
Hold on, Rodney.
Love.
Rodney ain't gonna take this. I'm telling you.
Beta.
Fight.
This is a
two
beta
sides of the
man.
same idea. Okay.
This is a beta male.
Ego time. Everybody got to learn the ropes. Men have their illogical stages, then they gain wisdom. Okay. Beta Rodney, you gonna take that? Ha ha. They laughing at you. Black Topaz 8.
That's a beta
Fight
male.
back, Rodney. Rodney, come hey.
This is a beta male.
Why? Okay. Why is Rodney a beta male?
Because it seems to me, just reading the
Buggy was good.
It seems to me all he has is mama's love. Mama's love is beta love.
Want to send you a copy. Little did you know you have me writing, even though you don't know me. All right, that's fire. Inbox me.
He's the type of male.
Chicago.
He's the type of male that'll live with his mom.
If a father-son come out as gay, the father's gonna feel resentment for the kid before the mother won't.
Wait a minute. Wait, hold on. Let me just preference it. If a child comes out as gay, there's no such thing as a child coming out as being born gay, because that's how I would take that comment, as this person is trying to say if a child is born gay. That's
a whole other topic.
That's what that comment.
I haven't even gotten to the real topic tonight. I really started with the grandmothers. So as far as being born gay and all that stuff, that's a whole other conversation. He literally spoke from opposite vantage points. Okay, what's your inbox info? Let me see, either on Twitter or Facebook. Just inbox me. Danny Myers. My Twitter is Metaphor Messiah. Duce and Gelato Gushers on deck. All right, what's the real topic? The real topic is I want to talk about. The main topic is what do you consider black culture in America? Now, I haven't lived in Africa. I haven't lived in America. I haven't lived in rural black America.
But just what is black culture?
What
in America?
What do you consider black? What is our culture? What is black people culture? What is it? Give me some examples of what our culture is. Tell me. What is it to you? To you. We're still trying to figure out who raised you, Matthew. I bet it was a woman. Say less. Thank you.
I raised myself.
This princess was good. Black culture in America. You know how that combo long can go, but I respect bro dead ass, but the title is deep enough. I heard Geechee Golly battling Clean Paper. What you think about that? Geechee gonna kick his ass. I hope Clean show up and be good. You can't say a man left for a condition and then they have unconditional love. That's Damien. That's a bar.
No.
He said you cannot say that a man left for a condition and then have unconditional love.
A man doesn't leave the child. A man leaves the woman.
There have been fathers that have walked away from
men, not all. Most men love their children.
Okay.
But it's the mother who they can't deal with. And so they leave the mother, and then the mother turns the child and says, your dad left us. But she won't tell the child, you know what, I was a bitch. And your daddy couldn't deal with me, and he left me. But he loves you.
Hit the like button. We're going to talk tonight. Hit the like button. Nah, I mean, I've been through that my damn self. I've been through that my damn self where the mother tried to use the children to hurt me. You know what I'm saying? Or to not let me have a relationship. Like even with my oldest.
With the twins.
Monique and Dominique.
I know.
For Monique to take them away.
Did you leave
and then,
them or did you leave her?
I didn't even leave. I didn't leave her or them.
Well, you tried to not leave her.
She
left.
Just took
Yeah.
and then.
And she turned them against you.
Yeah.
That's what they do.
So, I've experienced that. So I feel you on that point. But we not going to say, oh.
Not all.
Not all.
Not all.
But it happens. But then again.
All the time.
But so, like I said, one thing at a time. How important is the grandmother in the black community? I don't feel like grandmas get enough. Oh, and another question. Is a grandmother wrong for turning down accepting her kid, her child, her grandchildren? Is she wrong for turning down the responsibility to raise them? So let's just say, please just put yes or no in the comments. Hold on. Let me specify. Black culture in America. There is a simple yet uncomfortable answer to that. Okay, King Oz.
I'll give you the answer to that.
I know, but you don't give him that. Let him give us his answer. I want their answer. And Miss Princess says no. Depends on if it's in their means. Right? Go, King Oz. No, but look. Okay, let's go. He can't give me the answer. Right? I'm just saying. Nope, she raised her kids, and I feel that. She raised her kids.
That's what I said too.
So let's just say the mother is on drugs, and the CPS, the system is saying, hey, we got to place these children either because we checked out the rest of the family, and none of them are they can't have them. They're not able to have the kids. Grandma is the last person. Grandma got a nice home, beautiful home, well-structured home. We're willing to give custody to the grandmother. But what if the grandma says, I'm tired. Take their ass to wherever y'all gonna send them. Is she wrong for that?
No.
Is a grandmother wrong for turning down her own flesh and blood?
No.
Your kids, your responsibility. I think a black grandmother will step up before any other culture. She did her job.
Did she do her job? Because her children turned out to be...
I see it very often.
Did she do her job? Because her children turned out to be garbage.
Well, your job.
Because once they turn grown...
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. That's what I'm saying. Like, your job is to get them from birth and give them as much tools and the knowledge that you can give them for them to take care of themselves.
But did she...
Their decisions after that is not on you.
But now, you're speaking to a world of that they were raised right. I mean, there is a lot of mothers that raise their children.
Kimberly says, I have no kids, so I'm out of this conversation.
There's a lot of mothers
Thank you, Danielle. Okay.
Raise their children
so we got
in the wrong way.
Damian Johnson said, yes, she is wrong. And Miss Princess Willis says, no, she ain't wrong.
But there's a lot of so-called mothers who raise their children in the wrong way. And then those children have babies. So
a grandparent is going
what kind
above.
of job did she do? Did she do a horrible job? But that still doesn't make her responsible. That doesn't make her responsible. I'm not saying that.
YouTube University says a grandparent is going above and beyond by raising grandkids.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
They
don't have to.
What if it's not the grandmother and it's the great-great-grandmother?
They saying no.
No, I feel like that's all right. She don't have to take on that responsibility. She doesn't have to take on that responsibility.
What's the circumstance? Circumstances, like I said, the mom's on drugs, or she's just a party animal, or she might be dead. Let's say mom passed away, and the kids have a choice either go into the foster care system or to go to grandmother, and the grandma says, I can't do it. Is she wrong for saying no? I'm not raising them.
I'll say.
Is she wrong? That's the circumstance. Any circumstance. You know what I'm saying? Ball deep.
Not even close.
Respect. Grandmothers need a break. Who want to take care of kids for 50 years?
Man.
I feel you, Rodney.
Man. She trying to chillax. She trying to relax.
She done did her job. She too old, right? And some grandparents are not physically able to watch. regardless what age, from a newborn child
And
to
Lord forbid
3, 4, 5 years old, teenagers.
Lord forbid these kids come into the house and they're 11, 12, and 13.
Mhm.
And especially if they
And
already
they-
had a mother that wasn't raising them in the correct way anyway. So now they come into grandma's house raising all hell.
Vicky, Tracy, Matthew, have you seen a situation where a grandmother or grandparents, not even just grandma, grandfather, and grandmother had kids, they grandkids, and the grandkids was running over them and not listening? And did you feel bad for the grandparents? Like, damn, they some badass kids. I wish I had their ass because I'll get them in check.
I've seen it.
You never seen it.
I've seen
it. You've seen it. Have y'all seen it? Have y'all seen it where grandparents are raising grandkids and the grandkids are just taking control of the grand? Because somebody, Caesar said, I've seen it. Grandmothers today are like 30. Stop.
Damn. Facts.
Oh my God.
That's the great grandma.
If she passed away, different.
The great
But on
grandma
drugs,
is 30.
okay, but on drugs or want to party and she's not wrong.
The grandma is 30. The great grandma is 35.
Oh, y'all seen that? Okay, so they said they've seen it. Y'all hit the like button. We talking some real shit tonight. You can take advantage of older people at a certain age. They shouldn't be raising kids.
I agree.
I agree.
100%.
Finally, Rodney and Matthew agree on something.
We agree.
Finally, y'all agree on something. Okay, so basically, the majority says the grandmother is not wrong for
she's not
accepting her grandkids.
She's not.
She ain't wrong.
And I'm a child. And the cold part is I know how
this comes from y'all.
I know how foster homes are.
Mm-hmm.
I know how group homes are. I know how all of it is. I was a ward of the court.
Mm-hmm.
I know how all of it is. But
damn, my mom cared. My mom cared for her 14 grandchildren, then to try to do her wrong. They try to do her wrong, but she loves them. I think we can all agree on the simpler, comfortable things, and our disagreements don't make us enemies. Is that OD from AI? No, Caesar.
Damn. It's like an all-time comment right
no, I don't right. That would be a pinned comment. I'm gonna pin the comment.
Nah.
And that's why she wrong. Those foster homes, Jason Grant says that's why she's wrong, because them foster homes can be some BS.
However,
so he said she wrong because she know that if she don't take them, they're gonna get placed in a worse situation.
But that's not her responsibility.
It ain't her, but they're her flesh and blood though. They her fucking grandkids.
Yeah, they're her grandkids. Given that, okay, we all understand that.
Oh, here you go.
However.
Oh shit, go ahead.
Just like I said, they're not her responsibility.
No, I wouldn't.
It was her children
who
messed up, and now she might have been the reason why her children messed up because she didn't raise them right. I gotta put that out there. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, especially if she's she's 50, she's 60, whatever. Hey man, I grew up in the system. I turned out all right. I didn't, I turned out.
It's like being in a bad school after school and you ditch.
Yeah, but I still feel the same as everybody else. It's okay. It's all right.
It's okay to just say, hey, fuck that. Get the ass out of here.
I'll come visit.
Grandma, gonna bring you some of that and them sweet potatoes.
You can come over here. You can come over here for weekend passes.
You can come over for the weekend.
You can come for the weekend passes.
And you know what? She ain't wrong.
You can come
she
over
ain't
for
wrong.
the
I'm
weekend
gonna tell you why
passes.
she's not wrong. I'm gonna agree with everybody that says she's not wrong. And for one, the kids can stress her the fuck out. She already old.
And send her to an early grave.
And send her to a fucking grave.
They can
stress her out and put too much. She already have shit on her. You know what I'm saying? Because for one, her daughter ain't right. Her daughter on drugs. Her daughter
she already
jail.
messed up.
Her daughter did.
Wondering where she went wrong.
That's already heavy on her heart. And then to bring in kids that's not listening.
And raise them. And
grandmas.
This the cold part.
I would say most grandmas.
Now this the cold part.
Go ahead.
She gonna raise them grandchildren the same way she raised her children. And how did the children turn out?
How did her kids turn out? That don't necessarily be true though. That like how your kids come out, is not always a reflection on how you raise them. It's think about this. There's mothers. There are mothers.
Yes, it is.
No. Well,
Your children represent you.
Your children.
Do y'all believe in generational curse?
Yeah,
I believe black people are cursed.
If you come from if you come from a family where they all, I saw mothers, daughters, strippers, 18 and 32, and the mother was a granny, and her daughter had a child at 16. Shaking my head, yikes!
Okay,
You get an official Danny Myers yikes for that one. Generational curse. Yeah, it could be shit. I believe in that. Kids usually act out when they don't get attention. If you're from a tight-knit family, then it's not even a question.
Exactly, I agree.
Another reason why she wrong, her kids ain't got the sense to raise their kids. So it says,
she got that from grandma.
You gotta write that. They not her responsibility, like Matthew said. Okay. Yeah, damn. All right, don't trip. I got you, King Oz. Cycles. Without grandparents, our homeless population would be triple.
Oh,
laugh out loud.
Oh, Lord.
It shouldn't be that way, but it is.
Oh, Lord.
So parallel university. Generation curse is only works for making babies. Generational cycles hard to break anyway. Okay, without grandparents, we wouldn't be here.
So since
come on, that's not.
Since the cycle is hard to break.
It wasn't hard. It's not hard to break.
Are you still blaming the parents?
The cycle, but the cycle isn't now. I can speak to that. I grew up in a cycle. My father was done wrong by his parents. He did us wrong, hella wrong, hella wrong. You know what I'm saying? On some old crazy. You already know.
Mm-hmm.
But I broke that cycle very easily without even thinking about it. So no, it's easy to break a cycle. You just don't do it.
Yeah.
You just don't do it. It's very easy.
Just don't do it.
Just don't do it.
That's true. You know?
I know that my father loved me, but he knew not what he was doing.
Okay. So we basically are.
That was the minor topic.
Yeah. We basically broke it down, and grandmas ain't wrong, but they are important. Grandmas are important, but they're not wrong for not accepting their kids or their grandkids. Besides battle rap, what advice would you give your younger fans growing up? Because I go through a lot, but I always hold my head. You the OG.
Stop blaming people and take responsibility.
Yeah. Get at me, man. Better habits and environments. Get at me. I'll definitely give some advice. Not tonight. We're on another issue, but on another episode, absolutely. Just put whatever you want in the comments, and I'll answer it. If nobody takes them kids in, they lose a sense of family. If someone takes them in, they can still have a life and know their cousins instead of bouncing around the system and being even more effed up. That's a good point. That's a good
point.
You know what I'm saying? But you get buried like Paul Pierce in the playoffs. Yikes, that's too cold not taking the kids in. You know what, though, Balls Deep? It probably look cold, but it's kind of not, man. Because some grandparents ain't physically fit or mentally fit to take care of. You know what I'm saying? Like when you raise your own kids, you know your job is done. After that, it's kind of like it's your kids' job to raise their own kids. It's not for you. Like grandmas is supposed to be. We going to grandma's house for the weekend.
Yeah, they live in their best.
Yeah, grandma didn't retire.
She in Florida.
Whether they,
you know what I'm saying?
All grandmas moved to Florida. No, just saying. You know, we supposed to go to grandma's house for the good cooking, and you know, grandma's houses normally be clean, especially in a black community. From what my experience is, the grandma house always be kind of clean. She got that couch with the plastic over. You can't sit on that motherfucker. Don't go in there. Don't touch the china in the little cabinet and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, what happened when the kids come in there and just start leaving food here and leaving their clothes here? Don't wash the dishes. Don't take out the trash. Grandma gotta beg the fucking 14-year-old son to take the trash out. And it's like, he don't listen. He got his earphones in. Get out of my face, grandma. You don't know what you're talking about. You old.
Trying to gang bang.
Yeah, he's sagging his pants. Like, what can she really do when the kids? So it's like, that's a lot of pressure and stress on a grandmother. You know what I'm saying? And it be no, but I ain't gonna just make it seem like all grandmas are this weak little old. No, not all grandmas. Like, it's some grandmas that's actually tough, still tough to this day, and fearsome. It's some grandmas that motherfuckers be more scared of their grandma than they own mama. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying like all grandmas are just weak and shouldn't take in their grandkids, but for the most part.
So let's get to the real subject.
It look like the subject, the topic of tonight is what is black culture in America? I'm not speaking in Africa. I'm not speaking on any other country.
Jamaica.
I haven't lived there.
Like that.
Yeah, I haven't lived there. I didn't grow up there. I'm saying specifically in America. What if you had to explain? If you, as a black person on this live, if you had to tell somebody, a foreigner, even just a foreigner, if they came in, if somebody came from China or wherever, the Netherlands, and they said, what is your culture here in America? Like specifically, like what is your culture? Y'all put in the comments what I don't care if it's one word, 3 sentences, paragraph. What is black culture in America?
I'm gonna tell y'all what in today, right now, tonight. I'll tell you what in my opinion, what black culture is.
All right. So
one word.
Let me see what theirs is.
Destruction.
Okay, we'll elaborate on that in a second.
That's black culture. Right now, today. Destruction.
Because I don't, like, let's just see, hold on. Black culture in America has been subverted by mainstream rap culture.
Here we go.
It used to be church culture.
It's been subverted. We ain't talking about what it used to be.
Battle rap is black culture.
We ain't talking about what it used to be. We talking about what it is.
A part of black culture. That is a part of hip hop culture. That definitely is a part of black culture. Definitely.
Well, that's a negative.
But,
I'm sorry.
But that's
my cousin, but I'm gonna still say that's a negative.
That's not black. I'm talking about what are the main things in black culture. Can't summarize without the build to understand.
Oh Lord, here we go. See, in other words, I can't say unless I bring up the past. So, unless you let me bring up the past, I can't talk about what's going on today.
I don't know. Well, let's see. Isaac Rambo was popping. I don't know if that's what King Oz meant.
Oh, well, I do. I have very good comprehension.
Different based on specific culture. Haitian, African, etc.
But that's not the question.
No, I'm not. Listen. In America, from the black people that were born in America, and they didn't come from. I mean, you could say
no. Don't give them that pass. Don't give them that pass.
No. I'm saying me specifically. I'm not talking about Jamaicans that came from Jamaica, moved to America, and they keep their traditional ways or whatever they did in Jamaica and they bring them over here. No. I'm not talking about them, the Haitians or Cubans or Dominican Republic. I'm talking about specifically your Pookies and your Ray Rays and
Tyrone
and your what's her name? Starnishas.
Daddy, you're watching your YouTube video on my TV.
Okay, the Starnishas and the,
Aquanettas.
Damn, it might be an Aquanetta on here. She gonna fucking kill y'all.
Well, so what? I don't care. Blame your parents.
Miss Princess says Matthew have a dark side.
No, I don't have a dark side.
Would you guys say it's all the same in some way within America? Within a community dealing with social isolation within the rest of the community. And King Oz says, see how he assumes. Laugh out loud. Love the ego.
I don't
There
have
we
an
go,
ego.
King Oz. King Oz versus Matthew gotta go down.
I don't have an ego.
King Oz is finna go down in a second. Hold on, man. Black culture is strength. We just don't know how to lie.
Beta coming.
Hold on.
Lie.
Leader Boss says black culture is strength. We just don't know how to work together.
So then it's not. Then it's not strong. There is no strength. That doesn't even make sense.
The brother
people-
says
Black-
destruction, but why? Don't agree or disagree because it's his opinion, like he said. But why is it destruction? Like I said, we can
Because it
elaborate.
is destruction.
Good kush and alcohol.
I don't smoke weed.
He's saying that's black culture.
Well, I would agree with that.
Good kush and alcohol is black culture.
Which would be destruction.
Sounds like Wicker Man. We
But I
are
drink alcohol
lost.
too.
Okay, we are lost. Every one of our groups has said it, from the NOI to the Hebrews to the Israelites, Mr. Cheeks to the Beloved. We are lost.
Who the hell is the
niggas.
beloved?
I'm talking about Lord Lux.
Oh,
All right, or to the Belovedhood. No, I don't know.
what?
I don't know. I've always had a weird time with this topic because of my Afro-Venezuelan descent. But growing up in Texas, it's just way different cultural facets. But there's strength, but no unity.
So then there is no strength. You can't be strong and weak at the same time.
Individually, we are strong. The problem is working as a unit.
So then you're not strong.
Okay.
I'm talking about as a culture.
Still,
Now there are individual black people that are strong that will speak out against other black people.
Jordan, inbox me and I'm gonna talk to you. Send me your number. I didn't realize the man on the left was African American.
Yeah, I'm not African American. I'm American. I'm not African American. I'm American, and so are you.
All right, let's talk about that too. We'll talk about that too. Okay, Mike is making a lot of blanket statements.
I don't know who Mike is, but whatever.
Is it wrong for me to say, dude, kind of bugging?
Nothing
No,
is wrong.
it's not wrong. Speak. If you feel like Matthew's bugging out, that's you're able to say what you want to say. That's we talking with y'all
That's
live.
the joy of B.R.O.S.
Say what you want to say. Our culture is destructive and weak and not unified thus far. Just taking notes to get an understanding of how we see ourselves as a black culture. Coming from King Oz once again. Alexander Williams said, "What up, bar guy? What's popping?"
Never did.
Alex was good. Okay, I didn't realize the man on the left was a part of the black culture. All right, I got you, Simone.
This love that I got.
So she said I didn't know he was a part of the black culture.
Well, my daddy black, so there you have it.
All right. Matthew's father is black. Is a black man.
I need to show you a picture.
You said King Oz gonna 30 Matthew.
No one
Put glasses on, bro. He look just like OD. All right, so still no.
wish you looked like me.
Still no real.
No one, you know
No
why?
real
Because
answer
it doesn't.
to what black culture.
But we have seen comments that, oh yes, the black culture is destructive. Oh yes,
That's what King Oz
we have
said.
seen comments of, we're great, but we're split apart.
Not unified, right?
So it's true.
Dude, kind of buggy. He said it. Fuck it. He said, nah, he look like OD. Absolutely. He looks like OD, but it's gonna be the
Wish he looked like me, but
bro. I'm gonna just say Matthew is wrong. Everybody tells you that every time you go down this path. How you gonna deny your African ancestry just because you mixed? Can he explain?
I'm not African. I was born in Dallas.
You got your cousin in
First of
style
all-
loud. We lit. Kingpin Stacks was popping.
First of all,
Once we integrated, we fell off.
First of all, now that is something I actually can't agree. Who is this person?
That's Woo You.
Woo You. First of all, Woo You, I don't know your nationality or your race, but I'll just assume that you're black because you made this type of comment. If you were born in America, then you're American. You know nothing about Africa. My daddy is black. but he was born in America, and the dad before him was born in America. I don't know nothing about Africa. I'm an American. This is my country.
But what they're saying is your bloodline.
No, I
your
don't.
bloodline is the sin comes
Who
from
cares?
Africa. And so it doesn't
Everybody.
matter.
Well, then in
So
that case, well, then if you want to break it down like that, then everybody in America's bloodline comes from Africa. So are white people now African American too?
There are white people that come from South that were born and raised in South Africa or wherever.
So are they African American?
I would say they are.
So they get reparations.
Well, I didn't say they wouldn't. But
this comment makes no sense because everyone agrees that the first human body's longest trace comes from Africa. So if you take that, then everyone in the world is African American.
Hold on. The brother talking isn't dumb, but he is ignorant by definition.
No.
It makes for a great bill. Let him speak, correct his mistakes, and keep the bill going. That's why I appreciate all aspects. Great point. I'm not African. Okay, black is the dominant gene coming from Maltese. It was probably Maltese. Where I catch Matthew, he buried there.
It's gonna be air control everywhere. I don't use air control. I use nothing but juices and berries.
Where I catch Matthew, he's buried there, bullet to his scalp. It's gonna be air control everywhere.
Yeah.
He the type that puts on other on a job application sellout.
Look, see?
What's
See?
good?
That's
What's poppin'? We were slaves for years. We deserve it all.
Oh Lord. We were slaves. Oh, so that person was a slave? So that person who just made he said that we was
Asian American. Wait, hold on. Asian American, Italian American, Latin American. You have an ethnic group, bro.
No,
when they see your black skin anywhere, you are African.
Wait.
You a little lighter, but you have African features.
But let me comment to that real quick. This person just made this. But this person just made that comment, right?
Okay, go ahead.
However, the other black people that also see my black features say, sell out, Uncle Tom, so on and so forth. So therefore, I fit into no category. I'm American. I don't have to side with black people. I don't have to side with white people. I don't have to side with Hispanics, and I'm also Hispanic. I'm black, Hispanic, and Native American. Damn.
Let him have his points, y'all, to keep. Hey, King Oz, hold on, man. We got to get King Oz.
We are not.
Call in right fast, King Oz.
We are American. If you're born in this country, you're American. Be proud of it.
Yeah, them the bankhead bars. Don't trip. I knew he right though. We got no connection to Africa.
It's the truth. It's the truth. If you was to go to Africa, right? If a black person was to go to Africa right now, you know what you are in Africa? You're a black American taking up African space. That's what you are.
I have the number. I'll call in soon. Come on, King Oz, call in. Call in.
And for black people to keep hanging on to this reference of African American. You're not African.
Nothing to be proud of. Can't nigga said Candace
I don't care if you put on. I don't care if you put on a dashiki. I don't care if you whatever. You're a Hebrew.
I feel you, Matthew. King Pissai says none of my family is from Africa. You a Kata. That's ruthless. I like Matthew's perspective right now. You Native American, but you don't say African American. Shaking my head. We are not African. Candace Owens, nothing to be proud of.
Candace Owens is a beast.
I'm Chicano, but it is automatically white because of skin tone. I feel you, Caesar. Shout out to Caesar, who's moving to the championship game with Slayer. What day is that, babe?
But
I'll let you know, Caesar.
Notice, none of these people still have not said what black culture is. You want to know what it is? It's gang violence, black on black crime, blaming the white man, affirmative action. You can't get nowhere because you black. The white man always on your back. What else should I call out on black culture? That's black culture. The white man. And
All
you don't have to take responsibility for any of your actions because your ancestors were slaves. So therefore, you can do whatever you want to in this country and there should be no consequences. That's black culture.
So
Voting for Democrats, that's black culture.
that's that. Yeah, that's true. Well, I think we did used to
90, the Republican Party was founded by blacks and whites because the Democrats who formed the KKK were the ones trying to kill us to stop voting. And then the Republican Party was built to stop that. But what do I know?
All right, bro. I'm gonna let you have your identity. I'm gonna just say go take an ancestry DNA
I don't
test,
have an identity.
and the science will determine truth at the end of the day.
I don't have
Great
an
minds think
identity.
alike.
I don't need
You
ancestry.
put yourself in a category and don't even know.
I don't have an identity.
Cool.
I mean, I guess my identity would be an American. I guess you could say, okay, I'm identifying as an American.
Okay,
but that's not who I am. It's like a homosexual. A homosexual thinks that them being homosexual is who they are. That's who they are. I'm a homosexual. So they think that the world revolves around me. Okay, I'm an American. However, that's not only who I am. I'm Matthew. I have my own thoughts. I have my own mind. I acquiesce to pretty much nothing. I am a free man.
All right. DNA to DNA.
Oh, I like that comment right there. DNA, man, I like that comment.
Black people have stepped it up from his reference point. Preach.
Black
culture is also created by the media. Hip hop is black culture. Excuses.
Oh yeah, that's real.
Your cousin
real
sound like Uncle Ruckus. Dude, low key sounded like Uncle Ruckus.
Yeah, that's a beta comment.
Sounds like democratic culture. Hip hop is not our culture. Gang, we don't have a culture.
Yikes.
Damn.
Sad truth.
Damn.
That's sad truth.
Kingpin stats, yeah, that was a bar right there. Judging people by looks gets weird really quickly.
Well, he said people been on here judging me by my looks the whole time.
He said I brought up the whole Venezuela thing earlier because honestly, Matthew looks literally like he could be anyone in my family from Venezuela. Okay?
I look like I could be part of anybody's family.
Matthew knows the truth. Thank you, God. Shout out to thank you, God. Matthew doesn't look African to me. Free thinker. No, that's politics in hip hop. Show some respect, y'all. He's speaking the truth. What's American culture versus black culture? Matthew is lost. Buck dancing now. Oh shit!
Yikes! Yikes! They said, "Quacha!"
All right, hold on. Let me get my man here. Hold on.
See, that's why I say I'm my individual self. Nothing affects me. The words from another man, nothing affects me.
Hold on, we're gonna
hold on. I'll be right back. I gotta go do something real quick.
Hurry up. Don't knock. Okay, I was about to say, don't knock the light.
They can't mess with me.
Yeah, he said they can't mess with me. Oh man, people let the white man tell them their history. That's also a bar. The teacher USC $10 donation. Thank you, Danny, my favorite battle rapper. Want to support you in any way I can. Hey, appreciate you for real. I'll never let the white man tell me my future. All right, for sure. I got you, Oz. Yeah, we finna get Matthew versus King Oz on here. And the thing about arguments or a difference of opinions is sometimes at the end of the day, no matter who right and who wrong, you both could be right, you both could be wrong. I think there's an opportunity to gain introspective every time. Wouldn't you agree, Tracy?
I agree.
If people argue, I might be wrong, you might be wrong, but at the end of the day, we might learn something. Even in our wrongness or rightness, we might learn something. So these little debates do be healthy. These be healthy topics, and you know, I'm just not the typical battle rapper, as y'all already know. So I do be on shit that other battle rappers don't be talking about. Cause you know, I don't be on you know, turn up, let's party. You know, I be on let's serve some real shit.
Black people and other cultures.
Dude done send it to upper plane, yo.
Different topics because
I input, hopefully constructively, that the civil rights movement. Okay, well, I'm gonna say that comment. I'm gonna say that one. Hold on. Battle. Where your battle at, Danny? You know what, Miss Princess? It should have fucking dropped on Friday, which is crazy to me. How they gonna drop? I think they dropped Dot. Was it Dot and Squeako? I think they dropped Dot and Squeako, which happened after me and Kid Chaos. It's fucking crazy. Like, what the hell's going on?
They talking behind my back.
no.
Nobody can debate you about your truth. Matthew's favorite movie.
It's the truth.
Matthew's favorite movie is the first half of American History X.
Oh yeah, I love when they put that nigga head on that concrete and smack. Oh, that was one of the classic.
Matthew is 105% black with a 5% margin of error. Marlisi said Matthew is 105% black with a 5% margin of error. There is only one race. Oh yeah, I almost forgot about this battle rap stuff. Right, I know, right?
Yeah, that's because this.
Yeah, Caleb. Yeah,
this is other stuff.
Yeah, it's called battle rap and other shit. That's what the bros means. He said, I input, hopefully constructively, Alex Whitcomb, that the civil rights movement era and its results has a massive part of what can be considered Black American culture.
Now I agree with that. In my opinion, I actually feel that the civil rights movement was the worst thing that ever happened to blacks in America. That was the worst thing. We haven't recovered from that ever since then.
I Count 101 says he's been listening to Jesse Lee. I can tell
that's not true.
I can tell he's saying everything he says word for word. I really don't think he has his own thoughts.
Actually, I've had these thoughts before. I listened to Jesse, Candace, Ben Shapiro,
Danny, I thought that was busy.
All kinds of people. Larry Elder, Michael Soul, Thomas Sowell. I mean, there's a lot of people who I used to listen to people like Farrakhan. Oh Lord. I used to listen to Al Sharpton. I can't believe I ever used to listen to that MFer. There were people. I used to be like y'all. I used to be just like y'all.
Exactly like y'all. Lost.
I used to be just like y'all. Listening to the most race hustling, depraved people who weren't trying to show black people.
He said, "Don't say y'all."
But weren't
King Consensus? I used to be like them too.
These people weren't trying to show black people how to succeed in life. They were trying to keep black people angry in life. And it just took, I don't know what it was, but one day I just woke up and
he's
I
naming
said,
all these people that has changed his worldview. He sounds like Fox News.
And I said, you know what? Why is it every time I listen to Louis Farrakhan, I said, why is it every time I listen to Louis Farrakhan, he says that he's teaching a word of peace, but I'm always mad when I get done listening to him. And something about that didn't sit right with me.
Yeah, they did.
Because I said, if you're teaching a word that you say is peaceful, then why am I angry at white men? Why am I angry at the Jews? But you say that you're trying to bring me peace. But you're not bringing me peace. You're bringing me anger.
Oh. I wish I could get one of them on here. Let me get you versus Al Sharpton or
Al Sharpton.
Farrakhan.
Farrakhan, hell no.
It's depressing being black in America. How can we have peace with no control?
Oh, I know. You know what? I got an idea. You know how like black people are always talking about like cops are not right and they're racist? How about black people go sign up to be cops? Oh, no, can't do that in the black community because then you are a snitch and you are an outcast and you can't be a cop.
But even if you sign, so you said more black people should just be cops.
If you
Stop
want to
the problem.
see, if you want to see the change happen,
you be the
then
change.
become part of the change that you want to see happen. Nope, can't do
That's
that.
a bar.
Can't be a cop.
That's a bar.
Can't do that. Your children comes to you and say, "I want to be a cop." Oh no, you don't.
And cops don't get paid that much.
And you go and you go to your homeboys. You go to your homeboys and you say, "Hey man, you know what, man? I'm about to be a cop." They're like, "Oh shit, I ain't fucking with this nigga then."
Heard that, but it's also that surface media view we're given. It's surprising how much love among people there actually is on a regular day-to-day basis. Yeah, Alex Whitcomb is on some shit tonight. He's talking some good shit.
But
he's talking some good
I
shit.
noticed that the only you know what I noticed though? The only arguments that have been made against me is ad hominem arguments. Oh, calling him names, calling him Uncle Tom, he's lost it. All had nothing to rebuttal anything that I say. And see, I've been called Uncle Tom ever since I put on a Trump hat.
He said, I just said that yesterday and before this. Just because you're a cop don't mean you got to do what current cops do. Salute Leader Boss. Cheyenne Wagner. Preach. Kingpin Stacks rocking with you tonight, cuzzo. He fucking with you. He fucking with you.
I tells no lies.
Yeah,
I only speak
the raw truth.
The truth.
The raw truth. Raw truth. Whether people take offense to it or they get upset.
I'll say it.
No, I'm not upset.
I'll say
No
it.
one's gonna say it. Believe Matthew's gonna say it. He's known for that. He's known for saying that.
And if I do get them squared
oh yeah, y'all can follow me if you want to. Matthew Lee Hawley on Facebook. That's MATTHEW Lee Hawley. Last name is HAWLEY. I'm on Twitter at
Enoch
what is it?
1981.
Enoch 1981.
1981. Follow Matthew on Twitter and holla at him.
Y'all want to debate me? Anybody that want to debate me, man, I'm. Oh man, whether you agree with me, whether you disagree with me,
sorry, y'all.
Whether you think I'm doing this for show, hey, if you want to talk about it, we can talk about it.
When keeping it real goes wrong,
Matthew
is somewhat right. I get what he's trying to say, and I kind of agree. All right, we're gonna get this going. We got. Hold on.
What's this stuff?
What up? Say what up. Say what up to the live chat.
Hey, y'all done seen me on my channel. I go live all the time. Peace, y'all.
Here we go. Let's get this. Here you go. Let's get this debate. This King Oz. That's King Oz right here.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you read it in the
get close so we can hear this shit.
Oh, okay. Here, you hold it then, cause I ain't gonna be able to hear it.
All right, holla at him.
Yeah, like I said in the chat room, I don't know if y'all read it, either one of y'all, but I have no debate with the brother.
Okay.
There's just the title is a great build within itself, and I'm not too far in disagreement with him when he talks about being African or African American, etc., etc. What I do want to say about the topic is when it comes to black culture in America, I wasn't even in disagreement too much on what he said there. What I'll say about black culture in America is there is no culture. We are culture vultures. That's what I wanted to say on that.
What you said black people are culture vultures
in America?
Okay.
I'm only speaking about that.
Okay, right. Explain a little bit. Like, what do you mean by culture vultures?
Absolutely. When we look at the culture of America or black folks in America, we use everything that everybody else makes. We have the concepts and understandings that were instilled in us. What we buy is from other people. That's not our culture. We're not self-dependent culturally. So this is why I was trying to tell him, the brother sitting right here, he's not too far off, and the chat wasn't too far off. If we're going to talk about black culture in America, we understand we built America. Oh, okay, that's cool. But when it comes to our culture,
all right. Hold on. Let him get his point across. Let him say his shit.
Yeah, y'all cut me off the last time I called. But what I will say in this
let him talk.
What he speaks on is he's saying he doesn't have ego. He says things such as alpha and beta. These are things that are culturally instilled in him as well. These are homosexual concepts. See, he doesn't understand that. So when he's speaking and calling everybody these things, this is a self-reflection. And this is why I said, let him talk. He will bury himself. Understand, he speaks lowly of black culture. That's expected. That's expected from him. You see what I'm saying? You see him right now. That's a defense. That's a defense mechanism.
I'm gonna let you get your round off. Okay.
No, that's it. I just wanted to say that I agree.
Okay, so how do you retort to what he just said?
Okay,
do you agree with what he said?
So first, let me just address this. When you said we built America, I would assume that you're saying black people built America.
No matter how you cut it, yes.
That's not true. Black people did not build. Black people did not build America. I mean,
hold on, one at a time.
Hey man, I let you. I didn't interrupt.
One at a time. He grabbing a book. Hold on, get your book.
I didn't interrupt you. I didn't do anything like that. So black people did not build America. It took the ideas of white.
He said that's incorrect off rip.
It took the idea.
Whoa, wait, hold on. Wait.
The Constitution.
Wait, hold on, cuz.
Wait, but hold on, hold on.
I'm gonna let
it took
go ahead. Let him, even if you did whatever part you want to disagree with him with, save it because when two people talking at the same time, you know what I mean? So let him say what he gonna say. And then you come back and then you start at the top. Like, okay, well, first of all, when you said that, you was already wrong the same way he did you. So go ahead and get it off.
The Constitution.
No problem.
The Constitution itself.
Black people did build America.
The Constitution itself, which is basically the building blocks.
Get right here, cousin.
The Constitution of America, which is basically the building blocks of America, the freedom of America, the amendments of America, the amendments of America were all written, I'm sorry to say it, by white men.
You ain't gotta tell me.
The Pyro says 400 years of free labor created trillions of dollars.
Now let's say I'm not even gonna bring black people into this. Let's say the Chinese people came over here and built the railroads, right?
Okay.
They didn't come up, they didn't have the idea to build those railroads. It was the white man in America that had the ideas, the money, the backing, and all that. Yeah, they did the labor to it, but they didn't build it. It took the white man to push forward.
Justin Tuck says the Chinese did not build the railroad.
I mean, whether it's white, black, or
hold on, wait.
One can say it was one can say that it was the blacks. One can say that it was the Chinese and the Irish that did those things. But it was all in all the white man who pushed those ideas forward.
Grab the book.
For America to be built.
Yeah, you says, hey yo, shaking my head. Listen. First of all,
this is not even an argument.
Don't believe everything you read.
This is not even an argument. The white man, I'm sorry to say, the white man built the greatest nation on this side of heaven. The white man built the greatest place ever. And let me just speak to this homosexual thing that you brought up. I don't know where that comes from. I don't really care because it really doesn't pertain. But hold on real quick. It really doesn't pertain to me. So I can kind of really care less. I can kind of really care less about it. But I use alpha as there are alpha men who are real men who care nothing about that they seek God and all his righteousness. They don't let women lead them. And then there are beta males And then there are beta males who let women lead them, who listen to women, who think that women can somehow show them how to live life. And those are beta male. Those are beta males who, like I have a thing
Mr.
that
Karate, thank you.
I have a thing that it's funny. I posted on like I use that so loosely. Like on my Facebook the other day, I put real men. I mean, alpha men crack pistachios. Beta men
I know what you mean.
crack sunflower seeds.
Right. I get what you mean.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's a difference between a real man, not a man. A real man is a man. A male is just a male. That's all he is.
Okay, now I'm gonna give him a chance. Let's give Oz a chance to get his second round up.
Only be like 2 minutes. I just want to touch on what he said. That's all.
All right, go ahead.
All right. So I'm gonna pick up where he left off. He left off on the beta to alpha because he says that it doesn't really pertain to him or matter, but it does matter because this goes into psychology. Now I can't trust your psychology if you're Europeanized because we're talking about black culture. Now when I tell you, when you say I don't know nothing about that, I'll school you. That's fine. New knowledge. Alpha and beta comes from eros and erostus. This means the one who fucks and the one who gets fucked. Excuse my language, but this is how it goes. This is Europeanized mindset. So a Negropean is what you would be. Cannot speak on black culture properly. It would always come from a Europeanized understanding. When you're the one speaking these things, it shows. This is why in the chat room I said, let him talk. Makes it easy. Because all you're going to speak on is Europeanized things from a European perspective. It was black folks who created this, who laid the architecture. You can say who put in the money, but who built it with their hands because, the situation called for they was workers. These is black folks. The only thing I agree with you on is I'm not African American or African. That whole situation you said. Other than that, you've been ignorant by definition. We're talking psychology, right?
No.
The only reason we're speaking on psychology is because now the topic that Danny gave for us will reflect our mind states, our mindsets. So if I'm listening to a brother, and I call you brother by all means because I have no ill intentions towards you at all. When I hear ignorance, by definition, I can't help but to keen in on it. Now, I showed you all these books, and I think Danny said don't believe everything you read. That's why there's so many of them. You got to cross-reference, get your game up. Your game ain't up. It's coming from a Europeanized mindset. Black people are destructive, weak, all these things. And I'm not saying I disagree because I can't backtrack on what I've already said because that would be stupid. But that's the only thing I can understand from you. When you say dumbass shit like black folks didn't create this, it was white people who put the money in. We're not saying who invested in the motherfucker. We asking who built it. It's very simple. You want to play little European, Negropean mind games. We're not doing that. You want to say, okay, this alpha beta shit, I can't hear that coming from an intelligent black man knowing if they know better. They wouldn't say stupid shit like that. But that's the European influence over you, and you just show it. That's my only quarrel with you. That's it. You're ignorant by definition, not by disrespect. I would never disrespect you because I don't know you personally, but I can point out when you're incorrect. Now, whatever you want to talk about, the black culture in America doesn't exist. It just don't exist. That's why I said in the chat room, it's a simple answer. It's just uncomfortable. I'm not against none of that shit, but black culture in America is a beautiful topic, I believe, because you get the insight on things. We don't have a culture within this. It's everybody else that contributes to what we would call our culture. We got little factions and sections where we have culture. But as a collective, that's why when you say unity and everybody was speaking, I agree completely. There is no unity. Like I said, I'm not here to debate. It's not a debate. You just don't know what you're talking. It's opinion based. And this whole conversation is opinion based. But when you say incorrect, factually incorrect shit, we're not stupid in the chat. I know the chat probably like, ain't no culture. Fuck this nigga King Oz. I ain't tripping. But if they're not, that's because they understand. In America, black culture doesn't exist as a whole, and that's what I just wanted to say to the guy.
Okay, so all right. Now allow me
Say
to.
nothing out of pocket to the brother, because that's not my enemy at all.
Okay,
Absolutely. And listen, and let me be clear. And let me be clear, like I said, because two people have two different opinions, don't make them enemies. And even if you're wrong and he's wrong, like I was just telling Tracy, even if y'all both wrong, somewhere we can gain a new insight on something. We can gain a new introspective on certain things, even if we both wrong.
Okay, so now allow me to retort.
I'm gonna let Cuzzo get in his third round off.
So,
Mr. Karate, thank you for the donation.
I noticed that
we got about 10 minutes left and we out of here.
Let me ask you something real quick. Let me this is a simple yes or no question. Let me ask you something real quick. Can you build anything without investment?
Yeah. Oh, well, no, because you got to invest time.
Okay. Oh, okay. So you can't build anything if you don't have the money, right?
I didn't say that.
I mean,
he's not agreeing with that.
If I want to build a building, I have to have the money in order to build that building, correct?
Within this culture, absolutely.
Okay. So that would mean that what I said about white people building this country correct.
No, that's not correct.
Because if you don't have the investment or the money in order to even be able to do it, then it doesn't get done. Black people, let me just say it like this. I'm gonna say it just like this. The so-called Native Americans had been here long before. Let me just say this. Let me say this. The Native Americans. This is just an example. The Native American, the so-called.
He got his book. Hold on, he got it. Okay.
I don't care about a book. The so-called Native Americans have been here before the white people. Before the so-called white people had pushed upon these shores, the Native Americans had been here for years. They hadn't even invented the wheel yet. They hadn't even formed a nation. It wasn't until the white people showed up on this land before this started formulating into a nation, before the wheel was even introduced into this country. So therefore, white people made this nation, and black people should be grateful.
All right, so listen, y'all
literally are stupid.
Y'all literally could go back and forth with this all night. I'm not finna go this far with it.
Are stupid.
No.
Danny, who you kicking it with, buddy? Crazy. Grateful. Don't panic. We having a half-breed debate. Matt's making no damn sense now.
Man, black people should be appreciative.
Oh, wait. Fix your mic. Fix your mic.
Yeah, I can't hear you.
Oh, there you go. Hold on.
I know y'all see what's up. I know y'all hear what's up. Cuddy don't know what he's talking about. That's all it is.
Bruh, you don't know what you're talking about. And my whole point is all of that stuff. And I think my whole point is that, you know what, none of that stuff matters. But none of that stuff, like, you could be right about what you say. Hold on, let me
Caleb, who's bugging, Caleb?
Let me give you this.
Matt capping.
Look, you could be right. Hey, look. Hey, man, you know what? You could be right. I can't say that I'm right about everything. I can't say that I know it all and I've been there, I know everything. But you know what? My whole point is what does any of that stuff matter now? What does no.
PGZ, thank you. He said modern day.
I've been saying none of that stuff.
Thank you for the donation.
No, actually, I've been saying none of that stuff matters.
I've been saying none of that stuff matters.
But what does it matter?
All right. You know what? Wait. That's enough.
When you don't know what you talk about, the man will shut the fuck up and just take to school.
But what does it matter now?
Now it don't matter.
No, I didn't say it didn't matter.
No. He's saying.
I didn't say it didn't matter.
Right,
I'm saying, what does that matter
All
now?
right. Hold on.
So if you think,
we gonna get you on the Zoom. Hold on.
Let me just ask him this question. If you think, if your opinion,
you are defeated.
If you think that black people built America, let's just say you think that and you believe that. All right. Okay. Cool. That's what you think. That's what you believe. I'm fine with that. What does that matter now? What difference does it make?
Answer the question, King Oz. Be quiet.
What difference does that make to you right now?
Icon 101 says right back, Matt.
I can't hear you. It turned off.
Fix your thing again. Fix your.
What difference does it make now?
I hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah.
What was the question?
I said. So since let's just say
there's a difference between building and financing, Matthew.
You believe that black people built America. All right. Let's say you believe that. All right. Great. All right. Let's say I agree with that, which I don't. What does it matter to you today? What difference does that make in your life today?
To me personally.
Yeah. What difference does that make in your life
Let him answer
today?
Let him answer. Hold on.
I hear him totally, and this is a personal answer. So for him to say it would be wrong would be ignorant. So the reason I believe that knowing your history is motherfucking important, because it builds to who you are as a person. To know that you might come from or may not come from this source builds principles, characters, morals, understanding of self, knowledge of self. You know, our ancestor says knowledge of self, man, know thyself, which the Greeks took from us. Know thyself. If you don't know thyself, you're going to be walking around like an ignorant ass motherfucker, period.
But you didn't answer my question.
To the conversation that you had earlier, where you said, where we all kind of agreed to that quote unquote black culture is self-destructive. A lot of these self-destructive examples that we use is because they don't have any knowledge of self that's worth any real importance.
I got you, Dirk. Hold on, Dirk. Okay.
No, you didn't answer my question.
That's my personal answer.
Well, okay. That's the answer he gave.
But it's not
it is what it is.
That's a dodging. I said, what does that have to do with you?
Listen
today.
Me.
Today.
Listen. All right. Listen. First of all, I want to say, hold on, King Oz. I just want to say thank you for coming on here.
Fist bump.
Fist bump. Bam. And that's what I said. That's ultimately what it comes down to, is you voicing your opinion, these people in the chat voicing their opinion, Matthew voicing, because this never was a right or wrong thing. I wanted to know from your perspective, what is black culture in America? And I honestly, I think it seems like we don't have a culture. From the comments, from when I said that to Don Marino. I was like, what is black culture in America? Yes, there are facets to it, but I'm gonna save all that because we run out of time. What I did want to say is thank you for coming on here. You're welcome to come.
I appreciate you, man.
You're welcome to come. Any one of y'all that's in the live chat, y'all want to debate with me, myself, with my cousin, y'all welcome to come anytime. Just let me know. Okay, King, no culture. All right, and
I appreciate you. What's his name? What's your name?
King Oz.
All right, Oz, appreciate you, man.
One love,
good
bro.
conversation. I like conversations where we can agree to disagree
and not call each other out of their names.
You don't have to argue, call each other names.
Just
it's
talk
very
like
rare that I have one of those conversations.
That's why I tap in every time.
Thank you, man. And I fuck with you, bro. Yeah, so Kingpin Stacks, we're gonna get you in on the next time. We definitely run out of time. Don't let mixed breeds talk black issues.
See? You
lost, bro.
I know, that's all right.
Pyro.
I wasn't trying to win or lose. So I was just talking.
Daddy, I need to cry.
But my whole point is, All these black people know all this stuff. Oh, they think they know all
If
this
you built
stuff.
something, should you not own it? Okay.
No, you shouldn't. No, you
he's
shouldn't.
just talking to your soul now, Matt. This is a convo you need to have privately and really listen from who you.
I don't
Know
need to
thyself
have-
is a quote from Aleister Crowley, a self-proclaimed devil worshiper. Stop the nonsense. Money wasn't always here.
But
Donald Jr. on the left, they call him Donald Trump.
Cool.
3-0, Icon 101.
First it was Danny.
Icon got you losing 3-0. Your cuz is wrong, Danny. Just ask him who his parents are. Are you talking about King Oz? Y'all can ask King Oz yourself. Ask Matthew if he knows the difference between building and financing.
Without the finance, you can't build.
He's reading. Okay, anyway. I just want to say
That's fucking stupid. That's a dumb question.
All right.
Without the finance, you can't even build.
Yeah. Right. That's right, man. For real. Have a channel. We can always build more. For real, King Oz, I'm going to definitely subscribe to your shit. Let me know what it is. Inbox me or just text me.
But my last word of the day is y'all can have all that knowledge.
And Alex, thank you for tuning in and because you were very insightful. Balls deep, every one of y'all. And this is really just about conversation, getting the conversation started. That's all it really is.
The conversation needs to be had.
It needs to be had. That's why I do these. I don't just do the battle rap shit. I be want to know some real shit and talk with y'all. Balls deep, you gonna be in. And Matthew, you made great points. He does. He always make great points.
And I'm gonna say this just like I asked
Super defeated.
What's his name?
That's to know what enhances your spirit.
What's his name?
King Oz.
Just like I asked Oz. Y'all can have these opinions about blacks built America, or slavery, Jim Crow, all this and all that.
Y'all don't have me losing battles, man.
Y'all can have all those opinions. Y'all can
strongly disagree.
And some of them are facts.
Nothing but
however, how is all that stuff affecting your life now? Everything that you do right now in this country is on you. It's not on slavery. It's not on who built America. It's not on Jim Crow. It's not on civil rights. It's not on none of that stuff. So you can have all that knowledge. But in the end, every action that you take is your responsibility. It's not the white man's fault. It's not slavery's fault. It's not Jim Crow's fault. It's no one's fault. Except
we're gonna do a part 2. We're gonna do a part 2. Don't trip, Alex. We definitely gonna do a part 2, man. Wow. Yeah, man. That was on to see English head on the ground bar guy.
All that stuff that was said makes no sense.
To see it
because in the end, you are responsible for your own actions. That's it. That's all. And if you don't take responsibility for your own actions, then you ain't gonna be shit.
He says, sure it is. All that stuff is the foundation of how we got here now. Those things have generated generational wealth.
That's
gaps. Those things have generated generational wealth gaps that we have to get over now.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, well, get a job. And then you can start getting your own money.
Man.
Get a job. And then you can start getting your own
Chris
money.
29, peace and blessings to you, Danny, your homie. Bringing these discussions to your channel, bringing in knowledge and open thoughts. Danny and Matthew don't agree, do they? Me and my cousin, we agree. Sometimes we agree on shit, sometimes we don't. It's just like it might be shit that I feel or believe in that he don't. And it don't matter. Like we still roll at the end of the day. It's still like it don't matter. You live your life how you live it. I live my how we live it. And that's the beauty in just having your own mindset.
Hey, wait, I see. Okay, no, we good. But I love y'all. Thanks for the feedback. Thanks.
Hey, Danny, homie, take that beer to the head. You spitting facts, big homie.
It's already gone, man. It's already gone, man. The shock top gone, man.
His mama must be white.
No, my mama is not white. Y'all want to see a picture of my mama? Oh, I can't.
He said, "Why you look like homie who holds a hat?"
Oh Lord,
King Oz, we gonna have more of these peace.
What's up,
shout out to Vicky. Shout out to Tracy, Matthew, King Oz, my man Alex. Be the boss. Pisces life.
Pisces.
Pisces.
This nigga be the boss. I always repping that Pisces game.
Pisces.
You know, I'm a Capricorn. We rep the GOAT gang shit. We already know what time it is.
But y'all know
GOAT gang.
we ain't did a bros in a long time. Y'all know it have to be controversial so it can come back strong.
It don't, but you know what though? But this is good. Like we need this. We need these conversations. We need these discussions.
Black people got to talk.
It's necessary.
We gotta talk. We got to
all
talk
about building.
about 90%.
Like King I said, this is really just about building.
About 90% of black people voting for Democrats. We gotta talk about it.
Try moonshine. It works better than beer.
What the?
Chris, send us the moonshine over.
Man,
This motherfucker lit. Nigga gonna be fucked up off the moonshine.
Nah, I'm a beer drinker.
Busy Bone talking economics and politics. I don't need Lizzie Bone or these Scorpios in the house. Alex Whitcomb, hey Chris, you out there. Hey, anyway, peace, y'all. Peace.
West.